Eclipse stands for IDE, Integrated Development Environment. See, normally
Okay.
you can do your Java applications in variety of what you call text editors. You know, text editors.
Right.
So, for
Yes.
instance, Notepad is a text editor. Notepad,
Right.
simple Notepad is a text editor. There also you can type your Java application. You can save that. And
Correct.
how to save, how to compile, how to execute, I will explain. But there also you can save that, you can compile that, you can execute that. But nevertheless, once you get a job in real time, as far as Java software professionals are concerned, majority professionals are going to do applications on Eclipse. Okay.
Okay.
From I am
Okay.
observing this from the past 16 years, more than 16 years. When I learned also at that time also it is there, but I learned on CMD. Later on I turned towards Eclipse. Very easy to use this. Why? You know, because whenever
Okay.
you are typing some code, obviously it is going to provide some hints to you. Some hints to you it is going to
Okay.
provide. Like if you are going with some statements like public static void main, it will give some hint so that you can easily collect from that IDE. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And moreover, compilation and execution are also becoming much easier here. Are also becoming much easier here.
Okay.
See, first of all, once you install your Eclipse software, you will get like this. This is the interface. Can you see
Okay.
my Eclipse IDE?
Yes.
Yeah. Now just click on File. File is there. Can you see here? File.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. New, new, and then go to
Okay.
Java project. Java project. Can you see here? Java project.
Yes.
Just click on. Just click on that. Now type
Okay.
whatever you want. We are learning some applications. So I'm putting, give any name, no issue. Give any name.
Sure.
J2SE. J2SE stands for Java 2 Standard Edition.
Okay.
We are telling core Java, advanced Java, no?
Right.
Yeah, this core Java is part of J2SE actually, and advanced Java,
Okay.
a little part of advanced Java will also come in this J2SE, because these people for business purpose they have divided this into core Java, advanced Java, and J2E. They have divided into three parts. So as far as Java is
Okay.
concerned, only two sections are there, two parts. As far as vendor's copy is concerned, only two Javas are there. One is J2SE, the
Okay.
other one is J2E. Double E. So J2SE is
Okay.
Java 2 Standard Edition.
Okay.
Other one is Java 2 Enterprise Edition.
Okay.
For these people in Amirpet, and they have, especially from Amirpet, I guess it came core Java, advanced Java, for splitting that Java into three parts and selling that in the market. Okay,
Okay.
but morally speaking, only two Javas are there,
Okay.
J2SE and J2E.
E. Okay.
That's why I'm naming my project as J. You can write any name, no issue, but I'm naming that as
Sure.
J2SC for today. Fine.
Okay.
Now, can you see here? Project is there.
Yes.
Now, just to right click, you have to click your right mouse button. Then
Okay.
new. Can you see new? Yes. In that, can you
Yes.
see class?
Yes.
Yes. Just click on class. You'll get a dialog box
Okay.
like this. You'll get a dialog box like this. So here name you have to type. You just type name of the class which you want to create. So I want to
Okay.
go with the, before going into this class, and I will explain. Wait for a while.
Sure.
With the demo class, first of all, demo is the name of the class which I am taking. Just to
Okay.
say finish, otherwise you can type, you can click this public static void main also. In later stages I will explain
Okay.
that. Wait for a while. Just to type class name
Sure.
and say finish,
Okay.
now see, you got it. See here,
Okay.
public
Yes.
class demo. Inside that you are required to do the coding, and how to code I will
Right.
explain. before that
Sure.
Before that, let me talk about something about class and object. Little theory is there. Directly, I don't want
Okay.
to put you in code. Some other issues let me discuss. Then I will come back to this coding area. Okay. Now,
Sure.
yes.
Yeah.
See, class. What is class and what is? Yesterday we are discussing about the definition. Simple definitions we are discussing. Today we
Right.
try to create a real class and object. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Class. See, somebody has given a class name as animal. Okay, Class name is animal. Animal is a class, you know that. In yesterday's class, you have gone through
Right.
that.
Yes,
And
yes.
somebody has given an object for us as dog. Dog is the object. Okay. Dog
Correct.
is an object. Exactly. Now, what does this class consist of? Class consists of ideas. Ideas.
Right.
Ideas. So what are these ideas? What are the ideas? First one is class consists of ideas. What are the ideas of dog object? If somebody is telling dog, what are the ideas? Ideas are nothing but, see, dog will be having some properties.
Right.
Huh? Like dog will be having ace, dog will be having some name, dog will be having height, dog will be having some weight. These are all called as properties, and properties are represented in Java as variables.
Okay.
Properties are represented through variables in Java. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Now,
just like JavaScript.
Yeah. I don't want to mix things, but just remember that class is an idea to create object, and of course, ideas are nothing but properties, and the other one is there. Other than properties, these are all the properties which a dog has. Other than this, dog can do something. Other than this, they are called as actions. Actions. So what are the actions that which a dog can do? Actions are represented through, and of course, let me write here the variables. Properties means variables. And what are the variables of dog? See, color. Dog will be having some color. It will be having a name. It will be age. It will be having height, weight, etc. Okay, fine. And some actions. Dog will do some actions. What are those actions? And actions are represented. Yeah. Actions are represented through methods in Java. Methods.
Right. Okay.
And what are the methods? What are the methods? See, I will write here some methods.
Sure.
Like, as you said earlier, bark.
Right.
And then bite. And then jump, etc. These are all the actions being done by dog.
Dog.
Now see, you can observe one thing. See, when I am calling them as methods, at the end of each and every name, bark after bark, can you find brackets?
Yes.
So it is very easy for you to recognize a method. Methods are recognized by brackets like this at the end. Yes. So very simple. Ideas are nothing but just two things are there. What are they? Properties and actions.
Actions. Okay.
Only two things: properties, actions. So what are properties? Properties are represented through variables in Java. And what are the variables? Color, name, age, height, weight, etc. And also, other than properties, dog will be having some actions. And actions are represented through methods in Java. And what are the methods of dog, bark, bite, jump? And methods are nothing but methods will do some task for you. Methods are going to do some task, work. They will do some work. Task. They will do some task. That's it.
Right.
So this is the story about a class. Okay, how to create a class? How to create a class, because somebody has given the class name as animal. For example, our boss has given a program to write on animal class with a dog object. Okay, so how do you do this? See, how to create class. See, like this. I'll do it here. Class. What is the class name?
Animal.
Like this, and then put opening brace like this. Okay. So inside class, what are there? Ideas. And what are ideas? Properties. Properties are nothing but I'm not writing from here onwards properties. I will write variables. Variables will be there, and then followed with actions. I mean methods. Exactly true.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, first of all, I will go with variables.
Okay.
So what are the variables we have seen earlier? Color.
Yes.
So color I am leaving. I am taking name because both are strings. Color means white,
Sure.
black.
Yeah.
So now I want to take name. Name is a string. String means a group of characters or set of characters.
Right.
See, for example, my name is a group of characters. Your name is also a set of characters, isn't it?
Right.
So
Yes.
I have to take the data type used is a string. String.
String.
String is the data
Okay.
type. Yes, exactly. See, string is a data type. So what is the variable name? Name. Name. Name is the variable name.
Okay.
See here I have taken
Yes.
that you have to write here like this. These are comments. Don't worry about this. These are called as
Sure.
comments. I will discuss at some point of time about comments. Don't worry. So string
Okay.
name is equal to. You can give any name like this.
Mm.
Okay, that's it. Put a semicolon. That's it. Other than that,
Okay.
every statement inside class ends with a semicolon. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Now dog is having A's. A's is an integer. Integer. Okay. Int is the data type. These are all data types. Wait, I will write here.
Okay.
If you want to go with the strings, string is the data type for all strings. If you want to go with strings, then string is the data type.
Okay.
All strings, for all strings, string is the data type. For all strings, I will write here otherwise strings. So this is data type. This is I will write here data type. Okay. So what is
Sure.
it for strings? String is the data type. How do you use
Okay.
that? You say some example. I will write here otherwise you can understand clearly. Example. So how do you write an example for that? See here. Here I will write.
So same string.
Exactly. Name. That's it. This is called as variable declaration. See, I'm writing here. Comments will not be considered by your compiler. Okay, they will be ignored.
Okay.
Because comments are required for our readability, not for our machine. Okay, machines can understand. Coding, they can understand. They will get translated to binary digits and they can understand. But what about comments? Comments are ignored. They are meant for programmers, not for machine.
True.
So here variable is declared. I'm not writing the total word. I'm writing var. Var is variable. Variable is declared. Just declared. It is not defined. It is not initialized. So if you want to initialize, see yet another example I will write here for initialization. Otherwise, I will copy and paste this. This is a way to initialize a variable. Okay, that is the way to initialize. Yes. This is the way to initialize. What is the difference between both? You can see clearly. What is the difference? Variable is initialized. Initialized here. That is the difference. Otherwise, you can also call it as variables. Variables are defined here. Defined. Variables are defined. Variables are defined here. Both mean same. Variable is initialized or variable is defined. Variable is defined. So if you don't put some value, this Snoopy is a value, this is a value. Which value? String value. String value I am putting. Inside a name, I am putting a string value. Snoopy is a string value which I am putting inside name. Okay?
Correct.
Don't forget, at the right side, whatever I write, it is called as value. And don't forget, whenever you go with a string, double quotes are mandatory in Java. Double quotes.
Okay.
You have to strings in double quotes, string values in double quotes. Okay. String values have to be kept in double quotes. And see, this is data type. I have given here also.
String.
And the name is variable name. Variable name, isn't it? We got here variable name. Yes. Snoopy is a value put in double quotes representing string. Okay.
Sure.
That's how you go with a string. Similarly, if you want to deal with the integers, simple math,
numbers.
Integers, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, or even negative also, -1, -2, -3, including 0. 0 is also an integer. So, how to represent integers like this? Int. Int. I will give data types later on. The memory allocations, these things I will give later on. Don't worry. Now let me take one example. If you want to declare a string, how do you declare? Int age, that's all. If you want to initialize,
Yes.
how do you initialize?
Age is equal to, without double inverted, we can write
I will
some.
directly write here. I will write here in our example. Int age is equal to say 5 years. The dog's age is 5 years, like that. Got it?
Okay.
This is
Right, yes.
variable initialization. Here I will write comment variable initialization. You can either go with the declaration or initialization, or variable definition. Otherwise, variable definition you can call it as. Okay, fine. Now, how to go with a decimal value? Decimals. How to deal with a decimal? You know, here like this. Uh, float. Float. Float is the data type. Float is the data type. These are very important. You have to remember. String is meant for strings. Int is meant for integers. Float is meant for decimals. And example, I can make a mention here like this. Float. Say height. That's it. So if you want to initialize, yeah, you can do that. Like float space height ht is equal to say 3.05. F you have to, in Java you have to write F for decimal values. It is a rule which we have to follow. There is another data type called as a double, that also I will explain. Double. That is also for decimals. For decimals there is yet another one. For same decimals there is yet another one called as double. Double. So what is the difference between float and double? That is one important interview question. What is the difference between float and double? Majority faculty ignore this fact, but it is also an interview question. Before going to the interview question, let me discuss about how to declare a decimal value in terms of double. See, I will discuss the difference. Wait for a while. For example, weight. Yeah. Go here, see. If you want to initialize, double space, weight, give you some weight. See how it weighs, around about 30 or more, even more than that. 5 years means around about, I don't know much about that. 40 kgs, 40 point
My
something.
weight is.
Dog weight, I'm writing.
Dog weight, yeah.
40 point, 40 point. We are writing a program on animal, na? Here. So 40 point
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I don't know about that. Approximately, I'm writing. It may go wrong. Leave it.
Sure.
Fine. So, like this, you can write. So, what is the difference between float and double? It is an important interview question. Let me answer here itself in this class. Float versus double. What is the difference? Both are representing decimal only.
Decimal.
Before going into differences, first let us talk their similarities. Both belong to decimal. Both are resulting in decimals. Okay, fine. But what is the difference, I asked? So after decimal, you know, like this, you write some number like this, na point something you write now. So actually 7 digits are accepted. 7 digits are accepted after decimal. 7 digits. 7 digits after decimal towards right hand side, means here after decimal towards right. Means see 1 2 3 4 5 I have gone, and 6 7, that's all. So maximum capacity is 7 digits after decimal towards right. As far as float is concerned, this is for float. As far as double is concerned, after decimal, for example, see, if you go more towards left hand side, you cannot go with 7 even, you have to delete 1. It again depends upon processor again. So if you want to go with double, 15, see the name itself is telling 14. I mean double means 7, double means 14. 14 na? Double means 14. But as a matter of fact, it is not 14. 15 digits are acceptable after decimal. Here 15 digits, something you can write like this. 15 digits are acceptable here. 15, that is a number which you can remember. Okay, that is about double. Means if you want to get a precise value, more precise value, exact value, okay, then obviously you have to go with a double. Maybe if it is a money matter in crores, for instance, multiplied with so many people, public money is there. So obviously you have to consider double now. Otherwise you will get a difference in money matters. So you have to go with double. You should be more precise. That's why obviously our selection is double. If it's a bank application, obviously you have to go with double. Float may not work at times. That's why. Two types of data are there. Other than this, byte is also there. In Java, byte is also there. Other than this, additionally, byte. Okay, but I have not gone. Very rare case. During some applications, I use that. Don't worry. During wrapper class, I use that.
Okay.
So in this program, this is the way I have designed my variables. So our program started here now. So these are the ideas which I am putting. Not only these in terms of variables, but I want to go with couple of methods also. Means actions. Actions are represented through. Actions are represented by methods. Actions are represented by methods. So token bark, void bark. So methods will be like this. Methods should be defined. See, I am that method. You write some code here. I will talk about that code later on. Don't worry about that code. Later on, I will write that code like this. You can write some code inside bark method. Whichever code you want inside. Similarly, another method is there like void byte.
Okay.
So see, same like this. You can put some code here also, like this. So few lines you can write like that, and you can close with a closing brace like that. So this is your class concept. This is your class. How to design a class? This is the way. See, I highlighted the class animal starts with an opening brace and a couple of comments I have given here, and then some variables I have initialized. What are the variables which I have taken here? Name, age, height, weight, and their respective data types. Name is of type string. Type means data type. And see, how many data types can you see here in this class animal? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Yes. Among these things, can you find little difference in data types? Int starting with small letter, float starting with small letter, double started with small letter, but string started with capital letter. Yeah, see, a small story is there for that matter. Let me come back to that story. See, generally classes are written in capital letters in Java. So if you want to write, see, even I have written one class name at the top. What is our class? Please tell me. What is our class name? See, A is capital or not?
Yes.
Even if you write small, it will come. But generally, classes names, there is one rule, that is classes should be started with capital letter. It should start with okay. First word should start with a capital letter. If it is a combination of so many words, then each and every word should start with a capital letter. Majority cases, 99% it will be like that. Okay, fine. So again, in classes, there are two types of classes, predefined, user defined. Classes can be either predefined or user defined. Predefined or user defined. For example, this is a demo. Who created this animal class here? I have created. Is it not? Yes. So it is my own class, means I am the user. So they are all user defined classes. Okay. Even in the past, when I opened Eclipse, there also I have given class name as demo. Can you recollect that?
Yes.
Even the class name as, see, I will show you if you want to see. Yeah. Can you see here? Demo.
Yes.
It is a user defined class, my own class. Fine? Yes. But some predefined classes will be also there. Some predefined classes will be also there. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
So some user defined classes will be there and predefined classes will be also there. So user defined means my
Okay.
own class. I can write any name. I can go with any name. And what about predefined classes? They are defined already by JavaSoft people. Okay, JavaSoft people
Okay.
already designed them. Like I will give few classes for you today. System is a predefined class. SYSTEM. System. And then
Okay.
string is also a predefined class. These are all predefined classes. I will put one heading. You can understand. Predefined.
Okay.
So you have to remember so many things in Java. That is the main, I can say that advantage or disadvantage, whatever it is. So many predefined, ready-made. Predefined means what?
Okay.
They are inbuilt architecture. It is part of inbuilt
Mm-hmm.
architecture. Ready-made. See, there is a difference between stitched dress and ready-made dress. Is it not?
Right.
Stitched,
Yes.
but ready-made is also stitched by somebody, na?
Right.
Ready-made is also stitched by somebody, na?
Yes.
Yes. So predefined, user defined. User defined means stitched one, stitched by us, and predefined means
Yes.
is a ready-made one.
JavaSoft.
Just
Okay.
directly use them. Yeah, JavaSoft people have defined them. James
Yes.
Gosling and his associates, the founders of Java, they have done
Mm.
all these predefined classes. Okay, like system,
Okay.
string, but nevertheless, whether you go with user defined or predefined, it should start with a capital letter. But especially
Okay.
predefined classes, you should, you must and should go with a capital letter. Otherwise, your
Okay.
program will go wrong. Your program will go
Okay.
wrong. If I write small system like this, it won't work. This is wrong.
Mm.
This is wrong. It won't work. It won't work for me. It won't work for me.
Okay.
Okay. You have to make it as capital letter. This is true. This is wrong.
Okay.
This is correct.
Can we also write user-defined DOS? I mean, can we
As
start
far
it with
as
capital?
yeah, talking about user defined, it can, you can write either
Mhm.
capital letter or small letter. You are having that option,
Okay.
but better we follow
Okay.
rules and regulations. It is just like a
Right.
crossing a road in India. Everybody is not
Mm.
following rules and regulations now. It is just like that.
Right.
Just like that.
Okay.
Walking towards left, elder people will say, but we may go at times right also in
True.
India. So it is like user defined functions. Okay. As a matter of
Okay.
fact,
Yeah.
as long as you practice rules and regulations, it means you are a good programmer. You
Mm.
follow rules and
Okay.
regulations, you are good. That's it. Simply. So when they are
Sure.
applicable to predefined functions, why can't we apply that to user defined functions also? The advantage,
True.
by doing so, if somebody has
Mm.
given 1,000 lines of code, you can easily recognize in that how many classes you have gone with user defined classes, isn't it?
Right.
Because you
Yes.
can easily recognize capital letter means it is a class, maybe either predefined or user defined, whatever it may be, isn't it?
Correct.
And method
Yes.
names should always start with a small letter. See, I have gone
Okay.
Bart is a method, small letter,
Mm.
byte, be small. So it should start with small letters. If it
Small
is a
letters.
combination
Okay.
of two words, if it is a combination of two words, at times in our course we will get so many like that also. If it is a combination
Mm-hmm.
of two words, the second word should start with a capital letter. Please remember that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. From the second word onwards, it should start with a capital letter.
Capital.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. If it is a combination of three words, second and third should start with a capital letter.
Capital.
Yes. That to 95% will be like that. I cannot guarantee all the time. Just few methods
Okay.
are there where both the two words are going to get started with small letter as well. Okay,
Okay.
very few cases, very rare. You can remember
Sure.
them easily. Those few cases. Okay, that's
Okay.
it. Now, see. In this, I'm talking about these data types. Int is a
Mm-hmm.
int, float, double looks similar. String
Okay.
looks in another way. So in data types, two types of data are there. In data types, two types of data are there. One is primitive data. Primitive,
Okay.
primitive data type. One is primitive data type. Primitive data type. The other one is
Mm-hmm.
advanced data type. Advanced.
Okay.
So data type can be also categorically divided into two types. primitive or advanced. Primitive means fundamental.
Okay.
Another name is there like fundamental. You can also call it as, in some books they will write like this,
Okay.
fundamental. That is the advantage. If you study more books, you'll get more terminology. Three
Hmm.
things are important like terminology, technicalities, and communication skills. Okay, fine.
Right. Okay.
The data type. Otherwise, there is another name called as basic data type. Basic. This is also
Okay.
correct. Funda or basic or
Hmm.
primitive. Anything is correct.
Okay.
And the other one is advanced data type. Advanced data type. Okay. Yes.
Hmm.
So what are primitive data types? Primitive data types generally start with small letters like int, float, char is also there for character, single character, A, B, C. These are all characters now. For
Right.
char is the data type. And then the next one is what else? Double. I told double also, na? Double.
Hmm.
Yes, double. These are all primitive data types. And then comes advanced
Okay.
data type. So talking about advanced data type, some classes. Class is an advanced data type. Please remember, class is an advanced data type. How many classes are there in this? Animal is a class.
One.
Means
Yeah.
it is an advanced data type. Otherwise,
Right.
string is a class. I told just now. Capital letter means
Yes.
class. So string is also
Yeah.
advanced data type. String.
Okay.
And some more classes you are going. Some more classes you are going to get in the coming sessions like system. System is also an advanced data type. Okay, these are all advanced data types. Primitive,
Okay.
advanced. Have you understood? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So we can distinguish. So string
Yeah.
is playing a dual role here. What is that? One is it is behaving as an advanced data type, and also it is behaving
Correct.
as a class.
Yes.
And the remaining are all primitive data types like int, float, double, byte. These are all
Okay.
primitive data types. These are all primitive.
Hmm.
Whereas some classes, not everything, like a string. System is not a data type. System is an advanced data type. Yeah. So whenever you go with a predefined class, they can be considered as advanced data type. Not only predefined, even user defined also. Okay, but especially as far as string is
Okay.
concerned, it is meant for strings. It is going to represent strings. If you want to go
Okay.
with a string, then the data type obviously you are looking for is string.
Hmm.
Okay, that's why when I
Okay.
want to write the dog's name as Snoopy, I have gone with string because it is the data
Right.
type suitable for designing a string. Okay,
Right.
right, that's it. So that is how you
Isn't
are.
float and int also predefined?
Yeah, data types predefined. Yeah, you should not change
Yeah.
anything in that. As it is, you have to
Okay.
write. As it is, you have to remember. Generally,
Okay.
primitive data types they start with small letter, and
Hmm.
advanced data type. Gee, see, just if you are going to be an employee in some company, if hundreds of employees are there, maybe around about 25 or 50 employees are there along with you in your work, then on day one itself, it is very difficult to remember how to recognize all of them. Is it not?
Correct.
Maybe
Yes.
their names, maybe their features, whatever it is. It takes time for you to
Hmm.
understand their names, to
Right.
remember their names and all these things. So in such a way, here also in Java, there are so many things. Slowly you will get adjusted with these things.
Sure.
Okay, int
Okay.
means representing integer. Luckily, majority predefined data types or classes or methods, you can easily remember them. Int
Okay.
representing your integer, float representing your decimal, double is also representing, but if you want to get a more precise value, your obvious choice is going to be double. And a character
Yes.
for single character, and string is a different one. It is not primitive, it is a class.
Hmm.
And which class? It is a class. And which data type? Advanced data type.
Advanced.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly, advanced data type. Fine. That is how things go. So that is your class is done. Any doubts in class, please ask me. I will go with object, very important. Once you get object, then we can go with a program.
Sure.
This is the way you have to design your class. And the class should end na. Class should end na. See,
Yes.
this is opening brace
Yes,
for
yes.
byte. This is closing brace for byte.
Byte.
Now class is started na with an opening brace. Can you find here opening brace for class?
Yes.
And I have to close that class. Whenever you open, you have to close that as well. So you have to close like this. Class is closed.
Sure.
I'm putting a comment. Comments give readability to a programmer. So class
Yes.
is closed here.
Okay.
Is closed here. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
So now double backslashes is for single line comments.
Yeah, I will talk about those
for
comments.
multiple.
I will talk about those
Okay.
comments. Actually, shall I discuss now itself? No problem. Anytime I can discuss about that.
Because it's similar to JavaScript, so I was guessing,
Yeah,
is it
okay.
backslash and start?
Yeah. It is a forward
Okay.
couple of we call them as forward slash, I believe.
Yes.
A couple of forward slashes you are right like that.
Okay.
Otherwise, there are actually three types of comments. Three types of comments are there. One is C comments are there like this. C comments.
Okay.
They can be also called as multi-line comments. That is also correct. Multi-line.
Okay.
Multi-line comments.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they can be also called as block comments. Block.
Okay.
How do you write these comments? You know, see like this, like this. They should start with. They should start with slash like this. You should start with a slash like this. I mean forward slash like that, followed with asterisk symbol, asterisk symbol. Okay. And then you can write something here. Author name, the person who has written this program. You can write. And then the date on which he has written this program. Make a mention of date as well, like this. And mobile number you can write. You can add mobile number. Okay. Add mobile number. I'm not writing, just leaving. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
And like that, you can also go with address. Why I will tell. I will discuss. Address also you can write. And then you can write the logic. That is more important. The logic about this program. The logic about this program. What is the logic present in this program? This program is to find simple interest, for example. Program to find anything, any meaningful sentences you can write. Simple interest. And if any logic is there in simple interest, little logic you can mention in your own words. Okay.
Okay.
That is about logic. Yeah. Then how to close this? You can close the reverse for that, ending with asterisk followed with backslash.
Okay.
Reverse that. I reversed the opening now.
Yeah.
You'll get like this. That is why these are called as multi-line comments. Can you find multi-lines here? Multiple lines here?
Right.
That's why they are called as multi-line comments. Otherwise, block comments. One block is there like this. Block. And they got their origin from old C compiler. Old C compiler. That's why we call them as C comments. Okay. Next type of comment is there called as C++ comments. Second category is there. First is done. Now let us move to the second one. This is first. Now we'll go to the second one. C++ comments. Otherwise, you can call them as single line comments. Single line comments. Okay, fine. So how to write these comments? Just now I am using these comments only as part of my class code.
Sure.
Couple of forward slashes. Then you can write author name. There is no ending for this. You can write like this. There is no ending for this. Only one line you can write. That is why they are called as single line comments. And the name C++ because they got their origin from soon after the invention of C++. C++ compiler, when their origin came with the C++ compiler. That's why we call them as C++ comments or single line comments. Nowadays we can do C programs also in C++. That's why normally we can mix the things. We can mix the things. And these two comments can be utilized in your Java also. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
And the third one is there, very important. That is important. Interview question is also there. That is Java documentation comments.
Okay.
Documentation comments. Java documentation comments. So what are Java documentation comments? It's an entry question also. Actually, I will show you. I will show you
Okay.
where in the Eclipse where you are going to do that. But before that, how to write Java documentation comments? See, like this, like this. A slash, same just like multi-line comments, but add one more asterisk like this,
Okay.
and then you can write anything like this. You can write multiple lines like this. Okay, I'm just leaving with this.
Okay.
So you can keep on going like this. You can keep on going like this, and finally you have to close now like this. You can close.
Yes.
Very
Okay.
very easy to remember. See the difference between the
Yeah.
single line and what you say Java documentation comments. You know. Why
Yes.
this is
Yeah.
important? You know, this is an entry question. The third type of comment is an entry question actually. So
Mm-hmm.
Java documentation comments means, see, for example, if you are purchasing a mobile, you are getting a small manual along with that, isn't it?
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Not only mobile, even if you are purchasing a refrigerator or air conditioner, even a four-wheeler, two-wheeler, whatnot, you are going to get a small book manual with that, isn't it?
Right.
Means
Yes.
if you study that, you can understand the navigation steps. For example,
Mm.
how to deal with your mobile battery, how to accept a call, how to reject a call, how to browse, how to chat, how to use WhatsApp, and all these things you can understand pretty easily. Even more than that,
True.
so many big issues you can easily understand with the navigation steps being written in that so-called manual. Okay,
Mm.
of course it is,
Okay.
of course it is an electronic product, and this is your software product. The program which you are doing is a software product, isn't it?
Mm. Right.
So electronic product, they are giving a manual to understand. Normally we are throwing that out in dustbin simply because we can,
Yes.
we are we can understand the features obviously. But still I believe that in modern mobiles which are having so many advanced features, nobody is perfect in using all the features, isn't it?
True.
So many features are there, but we are aware with only few. Your friends may go
Yeah.
wrong about your product. I mean, the way you have to navigate, they may go wrong. But that small so-called booklet manual never goes wrong, isn't it?
Okay.
Can you trust on
Yes.
that? Can you trust on that manual or not?
Yes, we can.
Because it is vendor's product. Who has
True.
defined that? Vendor. It is not our friends who defined that. Our friends may
Yeah.
go wrong, but that product, that so-called manual never goes wrong because the
Right.
inventor has designed that, the inventor. And this is your program, you are writing. So you have to put comments that is appropriate, is it not? So
Mm.
you never
Yes.
go wrong about your logic. Whatever you have done some program, it is successfully executed. Means what? Means you know each and every nook and corner of that program. And all
Right.
those steps you are going to write your own notes, you are going to put in your own form. That is what is called as Java documentation comments. And this is a syntax which is
Okay.
to be used. And the Java documentation comments are nothing but it is a help file. You have to remember that word, help. It is helping
Okay.
us or not? Is it helping us or not?
Yes, it is.
It's a
Yeah.
help file. It is a help file. And generally, it is a .html file. You know much about HTML, I believe.
Yes.
It is a HTML file. Okay,
Okay.
it's a help.
Yeah.
It is a .html file, and a separate compiler is required to compile this, and that is
Okay.
Java doc. Java doc. I will show you that. Wait. I will show you that. Just a minute. Just a minute. I will show you that. Can you find here one word? What is this?
Java doc.
That is the compiler which is required to compile your Java documentation comments. And sometime I will write those kind of comments
Okay.
and I will let you know.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So three types of comments are there. And till now, how many compilers you got in Java?
JVM and
No,
Java.
no, 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 no. JVM is not a compiler.
Oh,
Java
right,
C.
right.
Java C is the name of the compiler.
Java C. Correct. Yes.
Yesterday I have sent notes also. Yeah. Java C
Yeah.
is the
Yeah. Yeah.
name of the compiler. With the help of that compiler only, you can compile. So once you
Okay.
compile, you are going to generate dot class file, and dot class
Sure.
file consists of byte code. Okay,
Right.
and the JVM
Yeah.
can understand only, can recognize only
Bytecode.
byte code, and it can interpret with respect to any operating system or any processor. Okay,
Okay.
that is the
Yeah.
story behind that which we were discussing on yesterday.
Okay.
Fine. So second compiler, initially Java programs run much slower than C and C++, and in the meantime you can take a tea break as well. That's why they have introduced yet another compiler. What is that? Can you tell? What is the other compiler?
Is it
Just in time.
just in time? Correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. In addition to Java C compiler, they have added yet another compiler known as just in time
Just in
compiler.
time.
So to
Okay.
speed up the task, they have introduced, for example, if in engineering college, one Xerox machine is there and so many students are there, if work is not going fine, if they are adding yet another Xerox machine, things will go fine at a faster rate or not?
Yes.
Yeah. That's why they have introduced one more compiler by name just in time. Now I am discussing yet another compiler called as Java Doc compiler. It is also a compiler. You know, it is
Mm-hmm.
also a compiler. So what is the purpose of Java Doc compiler? Somebody may ask you. Its purpose is to compile your Java documentation comments. Only the third
Okay.
type of comments it can compile, not the first two.
Sure.
First two it is not required. Only this type of, generally comments are ignored by compiler. Ignored in the sense these two comments, first type and second type. These two are ignored by
Mm-hmm.
compiler. These are just meant
Okay.
for programmer's readability, not for machine. They are ignored by the compiler. And moreover, you can write comments anywhere in the program, anywhere in the sense, see, this is your program. Half of the program I have written, almost all 75% of the program I have written, still 25 I will complete, wait. So in this program, anywhere, see, I have mentioned a comment here or not?
Yes.
Middle, somewhere in the middle, yeah, sure. You can write anywhere in the program, you can write a comment. Comments are meant for
Mm.
programmer or machine.
Programmer.
Exactly. It is not for machine, because machine is intelligent. It can understand anyways. It is only for our readability. Why we are taking notes? Why you are taking notes at the end of the class? Because it gives readability. You can recollect pretty easily.
Right.
After 1 year also, you can easily understand. Isn't it?
Yes.
The advantage with that. And what else? Java documentation comments. We have understood. Okay, fine. So comments will be ignored. You can write anywhere in the program. Now, how to create object? I close a class here now. I close a class. Now let us go with object. Our object is dog now. How to create object for this? We will see. We will see some steps. Unnecessary things I will delete. These things I am deleting. Okay.
Sure.
Get
Yeah.
confused with unnecessary things here and there. Let me delete all this portion. Data types also I discussed. Please recollect later
Yeah.
on. Yes, this is all covered. Okay, fine. Now let us come to object. How to create object. Our object is given as dog now. So how to create that
Yeah.
object we will see. Now see here. Just hit enter key. Uh, so generally program execution starts from the opening brace of the main method. This is the main method. I will talk about this. Separate 1 hour class is required to talk. Tomorrow I will discuss
Okay.
about this. Don't worry.
Sure.
I am discussing only two things, two important things today. That is, one is class and one is object today. Okay,
Object.
I
Okay.
am not hurrying into things.
Sure.
Just this about this public static void main. Tomorrow I will discuss, and
Okay.
some little code is there, and all these things tomorrow I will discuss. Don't worry about this.
Okay.
But please remember that program execution starts from the opening brace of main method. Main is also a method. It is a predefined
Okay.
method. Main is a predefined method.
Okay.
Predefined. How can I recognize? How do you recognize that as a method? How can you confirm this as a method? See, name is main. M is in small letters or
Yes.
not? And moreover,
Yeah.
brackets are there or not? Brackets. Can you see brackets?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Parentheses are there. Means Yes, it is a method.
It's a method.
Of course, inside
Okay.
that some parameters are given. These are called as parameters. Why we have given that later on I will discuss. Don't worry about that. Okay, at
Okay.
appropriate time I will discuss. Don't worry. So program execution starts from the opening brace of main method. Inside main method, generally you create object. I discuss only two things primarily on today. Of course, little small little
Okay.
things I do discuss it like what you call data types,
Mm.
comments, little things about data types, comments I discussed. That is very easy. Okay, data types and
Yeah.
comments. Other than that, main thing which I am focusing today is class and object. Okay,
Okay.
because Java is pure object-oriented programming language. In every program, you are supposed to create objects. So, how to create objects? See, what is your class name? Animal or not?
Yes.
Now, this dog is not an object. See, for example, I will tell you one small story. Uh, a lion is there behind me. Can you believe that? No,
Yeah.
because if really line is there, it occupies some space, and I cannot be
True.
here. If it is really here, I cannot be here. Is it not?
I know.
It
Yeah.
occupies some space. So here I am saying this word like, for instance, dog is here. You cannot believe if a dog is there, it barks all the time,
Yeah.
isn't it? So it is not there. So it is just a reference. We call it as dog, na? It is a reference. In Russia, they may call with some other word, isn't it? It is after all a
Yes.
reference. So this is a reference. A reference is created. Or reference means variable. Variable is created. Reference created.
Mm-hmm.
Created. Okay, fine. Now, how to create as a whole? How to create object? See, now dog is equal to really I'm bringing dog now really I'm bringing dog like this new animal. See the code. I will give shortcut for this. Wait for a while. Before that, try to understand this. See, sorry. See here. Now object is created. In this step, object is created. Object is.
Okay.
How can I say? Because whenever you see in your program this step, what is that word? Please pronounce
New.
that word. New is an operator. See, whenever you
Okay.
find new keyword, it is a keyword, it is an operator. So whenever you find a special word, a reserved word like new, a keyword, or an operator
Mm-hmm.
like new, means object is there. See, if I really bring object, it occupies some space or not.
Right. It does.
Table is an object. If really table is there, immediately if I say a parrot is going there, if I say, then
Mm-hmm.
immediately you are looking on the sky or not, at the sky or not.
Yes.
If I say
Yes.
that, say for example, a bus is moving, a double-decker bus is moving, if I say, immediately you look on the street, you look on the road, isn't it? If there
True.
is really
Yes.
no bus going there, then you say that, no, there is no real object moving. You are just referring, isn't it?
Yes.
You are just recalling that some object like bus is double-decker bus is going, but really there is no double-decker bus. I cannot see why you are using that object name. You can ask me,
Mm.
isn't it? But if really
Yes.
object is there, how can you recognize it will occupy some space and moreover it is moving all
Space.
the time? Maybe. So here also, if I write new, then only you can confirm that an object is created. Got it?
Okay.
Yes. So let me
Yes.
combine these two. It looks difficult for you now. In place of this, see how I am writing the code. Or you can write like this. See, I'm combining those two words. See how I am combining animal space dog is equal to, see, dog two times I have written na dog, here I have referred. I created reference. Later on, dog is equal to I'm writing. In place of that, straight away I'm doing like this. New animal. This looks much easier. Object is created or
Yes.
not? Can I write a comment? Reference is created or object is created? Both are created. In fact,
Yes.
dog is the reference. But what is the animal? What is the actual dog? This is the actual dog.
Okay.
We are naming that with a reference dog. Got that point?
Yes.
Yes. If I leave like this, can you say that dog is created? See, like animal, or say lion. Is there any real lion here? Animal lion.
No.
Any lion? No, it is a reference. But if I write like
Yes.
this, see, is equal to means memory. It is occupying some memory space. Some space it is occupying. And I'm writing. And now, can you believe that line is there? Yes, you have to believe
Yes.
because it occupied some space. Yes, real line is
Right.
there. That's that's it. Very simple. Can you
Yeah.
understand this? Can you try to understand this statement? Because from here onwards, you
Yes.
are doing this step in your coding. That's
Okay.
the way to code. Where to place, how to write, I will explain. But slowly get things one by
Sure.
one, step after step. That's it. So
Okay.
object is created. That's it. Now I'm removing the first procedure. This is difficult. No? Unnecessary steps, na? Two steps.
Yes.
I'm making it
Yeah.
as only one step. Only one step. Yes, but program is not over. See, for example, you purchased a mobile. What are the actions being? Mobile will be having properties and actions. What are the properties of a
Right.
mobile? Your mobile will be having
Uh,
some color,
yes.
some
Height, weight.
yeah, height, weight, whatnot. So many things it is having.
Yeah.
So many features are there, and other than and age will be also there when it is manufactured.
Manufacturing date.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it is all there. And other than features, it will also do some actions to you. You know,
Correct.
yeah, you can do a call to somebody. You can accept a call. You can reject a call. And what
Yeah.
else? You can browse, you can chart, whatnot. So many things you can do. So many actions are there
Yes.
done by mobile. Just like dog is going to do so many actions. But see, if you don't touch a dog, will it bite? No. If you
No.
don't touch or if you don't see over it, will it bark? No. Isn't it? Similarly,
Yes.
if you don't touch mobile, automatic don't say that I'm having wireless and all these things. If nothing is there to
Mhm.
you, I'm saying physically, practically, if an object is there, even car is an object, without ourselves sitting in that and without taking a steering and making those uh, clutch accelerated operations, gear mechanism, if you are not doing, will it move further?
No.
Of course, gearless may be there nowadays. Even though
Mm.
steering is required or not, at least your presence is required or not, isn't it?
Yes, it
Yes.
is. Yeah.
Yes. Simple mobile example. See, if you want to accept a call, mobile is there at a distant place from my side. Just a minute. My mobile got charged. I will bring that. Also charging. These continuous classes are there. I am charging that and I forgot. Now I got
Okay.
it in my brain that mobile is 100% charged. Okay, fine. Yeah. See, I am not touching my mobile. It is some at some distance. Can I make a call to you? Can I WhatsApp you?
No.
No, I cannot do anything because
Right.
actions are there, but they cannot do for me. They cannot do any favor for me unless and until I pick up that and I do with my hand movement something like that. Is it not?
Right. Yes.
So means that is called as in C language we call that as calling. In C language we call
Mm.
functions. Just like in Java we call methods. In C language we call them
Mhm.
as functions. We call the functions there. But in Java we invoke the methods. How to invoke? Invoke is the word. I will write here. Wait.
Mhm.
Invoke. Invoke is nothing but call. Calling a method. See, for instance, you are going on a four-wheeler and you got some repair with your vehicle. Immediately you are making a call to a mechanic or not.
Yes.
So call, that is call, invoking. Then only he can come to your place and repair that, do service for you,
Right.
isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a definition. That is called as definition. The mechanic is going to define that actually. Okay, we just
Yeah.
make a call. We just make a call, and he will do the task for you, isn't it? So here
Yes.
also, how to call mobile, so many actions are there. How to invoke, for example, leave mobile, forget about mobile. Now our object is dog and our class is animal, and animal is having some ideas you had. What are the ideas of animal? Bark is there, bite is there. How to call them, how to invoke them with the help of object. Already you created object, but it is simply sleeping. Dog is sleeping. But how to invoke
Hmm.
those methods like bark? Object dot, see, object name is dog na,
Yes.
object name is dog, yeah. Object dot, what is the method name? Bark.
Uh,
Bark,
okay.
semicolon, don't forget putting a dot operator is used in between them. Similarly, what is the other
Sure.
action being done by a dog? Bite.
Right.
Dog
Yeah.
dot bite. These steps are called as invocations, invoking methods,
Okay.
invoke methods. Two methods are there now. Yes, which
Yeah.
we have done with, which we have gone with. I think we have gone with a couple of methods. Bark and bite. Yes,
Yeah.
that's it. And close the bracket. This like that. This is how you have to do coding. This is
Okay.
simple code which I have given to you, but inside what to write, I will discuss in later stages. Okay. So this
Sure.
is
Yeah.
this is how a program looks. See here, class. This is class. Class is created. I can write one comment like this at the top, like class is created. Class is okay. What is the name of the class? Animal. You can easily understand.
Animal.
Yeah, it is a user
Yeah.
defined class. User defined class. So I am creating now. How can I? How can you say that I am creating? Because opening brace is there. Inside some ideas I
Yeah.
am putting ideas I am putting here. So it is nevertheless it is a user defined class. User defined. It is a user
Class.
defined class. Yeah. And then class consists of ideas. I told enough theory to you. Class consists of ideas. And what are ideas?
Yeah.
I did talk about this. Ideas are nothing but variables and methods.
Method. Yeah.
And of course, you can name them as properties and actions. Properties are represented through variables, and actions are represented by methods in Java. And then how to initialize those variables. We have gone through this phase also, how to initialize by using assignment operator. This is equal to is known as assignment operator. Assignment
Okay.
operator. And then methods means how to write the code. I told one example, no, the mechanic is going to come and repair for you. That this is the repair.
Yeah.
This is the repair job which you have to provide here.
Okay.
With that repair job. And of course, a dog will be barking. Some code you write, and then how
Yeah.
to write some technique will be there like that. Then once ideas are closer, but it is not the object, just ideas, isn't it?
Okay.
See, for example,
Yeah.
if I say devil is class or object. Devil,
Devil. Devil is. I don't know what devil.
yeah. It means what? Means what? Class or object? Anybody
Devil
has
is like a.
those who believe that
No.
devil is there, then they can say that it is an object. But we
Right.
never believe that. That is why it is just idea.
Yeah. Then it's a class.
Maybe you can guess in a different way. I can guess in a different way.
Yeah.
So they are all ideas. Just that's it.
Yeah.
And if I say soul, S-O-U-L, soul, is it class or object? Soul,
Soul
S-O-U-L.
is also. It's
Class,
also a
class,
class.
idea, but no
Yeah.
real object for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is in reality. And now how to create object inside main method. We have to create. Generally, anywhere you can create, but in generally majority cases, you are going to create objects inside main method. Okay. So about
Okay.
that main method, I will discuss. Don't worry. In the coming
Sure.
sessions, I will discuss. Today, what I discussed is how to design a class. Okay.
Hmm.
And then how to design an object. How to design an object. And then I discussed about things like data types and also comments also I explained today. Okay. And then shall I go with the JVM architecture little theory? First program we will do tomorrow. Little things. See, before going into
Sure.
program, you should know all these things. If I directly keep on typing, you can't understand what I'm doing there,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to implement this on Eclipse. Okay, tomorrow.
Yes.
And
Hello.
some other code I will write and explain. Two little programs I will start from
Okay.
tomorrow, and after that I will go exactly with this program. Now, in
Sure.
the meantime, I will go with a little more theory, that is JVM. JVM architecture I explained on yesterday. No, only buzzwords I
No.
explained.
Yes.
Only
Yes.
buzzwords I explained.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. What else? And why Java? Why not C also I explained. Yes, I remember. So, I will explain that JVM architecture. Before that, let me share my notes. Already some diagram is there now. I can show that diagram directly. I can
Yeah.
explain that without a drawing diagram. Let
Okay.
us not waste time. That is why. Wait.
Hmm.
It is not here. Let me open. Just a second. Just a second. Store it somewhere. My computer. Yes, I will share now. Yes. Yes. This is my partial notes. Total notes is not here. It is somewhere else.
Okay.
Some topics I kept in this notes. I will get. That is. Yeah, this is 5 marks important interview question. JVM architecture. I will complete this theory also, so that majority theory
Okay.
is covered. From tomorrow, you are going to see all programs only. But here and there, little theory will be there. But this much theory you never again get. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 5 marks important interview question. Some 16 years back I designed this. Some 16 years
Oh.
back. Yeah. See, explain about JVM. Generally, top companies like Infosys, Wipro, they will ask this for a fresher, they will ask generally. But everybody should know this. See, I told you earlier, source code. Source code.
Yes.
Source code will get compiled. Soon after compilation, you are going to get dot class files or not. Dot class files will
Yes.
be there. So if your program consists of 3 or 4 dot class files, all those dot class files, any number of dot class files, whatever it may be, your program is consisting of. Just like in the previous program, one class I have created. What is that? Animal.
Yes.
But in the coming sessions, I can go with the 2 or 3 or 4 classes also, or maybe
Yeah.
5 also at times. So whatever the number of classes you are going to create in the same program, when you compile the program, dot class files are created now. Dot class
Yes.
files. Those dot class files, where they are going, this is the area. What is this? Class loader subsystem. This is the area
Okay.
I'm talking about. So all those dot class files will be loaded into class loader subsystem.
Okay.
So once they are loaded in the class loader subsystem, this class loader subsystem can be divided into five parts like this. Can you see 5 parts here? Five
Yes.
parts. So one is method area, heap, Java stacks, program counter register, and native method stacks. So first of all, what is that method area? The name itself is telling the method. Means not
Yeah.
only method, the entire class code, like variables. Class consists of, just now we have seen a little program, not executed, but just explain little things in that. So class consists of methods and variables.
Variables. Yes.
So all those methods and variables are present here. They are just residing here. They are all residing here.
Okay.
Okay. So this dot class file consists of byte code, na? Byte code. I told
Right.
you that bytecode. So in that bytecode
Yeah.
means it consists of methods and variables or not? Because in your source code it is present. Source code is
Yeah.
compiled. Means dot class file is generated. Means dot class file also consists of methods and variables.
Variables.
So
Yeah.
those methods and variables are residing here. Residing here. It's a residence like residing here inside the
Okay.
method area. Just like a house, home, resting area, they will be resting here. And then just now we have created object now, object dog.
Yes.
Like that you can create hundreds of objects. You can create dog 1, dog 2, dog 3, like that you can create so many objects, and all the
Okay.
objects are placed in heap. Heap, heap is a
Okay.
heap is a memory, is a area where all the objects are stored. All the objects are stored in heap. Okay.
Okay.
And all the class means consists of methods and variables. All the variables and
Yeah.
methods are stored in method area, and all the objects are stored in heap. And the next, can you find the third
Okay.
one here? Java stacks. What is
Stack.
Java stack? So I told you this, like house, home, resting area.
Yeah.
Whereas Java stack is nothing but it is an office, like working area. So
Okay.
methods will be executed in Java stack. Methods should be executed now. Without running methods, you cannot get output. No.
Yeah.
So those methods are present in Java stacks. Those methods are present in Java stacks. I mean, those methods are executed in Java stacks. As a matter of fact, those methods are executed in Java stacks. Without running those methods, you cannot get output now. How do you execute your methods? Like I told, bark and bite. How to execute them? How to invoke them? Object dot method.
Yes.
So whenever you do like that, whenever you call a method, it will be running. Your method code will be running. So that running will be happening in this area called as
Okay.
Java stack.
Java stacks.
Yeah. See, whenever you make a call to mechanic, he will be coming na, to your place, and he's going to
Yes.
repair the vehicle. Na. That repair task is done here. Here.
Okay.
So methods will be executed in Java stack.
Okay.
Actually, non-static methods are executed. What is that non-static and static? In later classes, I will discuss, not now.
Sure.
Yes. And then the fourth area you can see here called as program counter register. Program counter register, or simply PC register. What is PC register? Because your program is full of instructions. Your program is full of instructions or not?
Yes.
So what are instructions? Lines of code. Instructions are nothing other than lines of code. So every line of code will be having a unique address. Instructions are having, for example, see, if this is a program, this is one instruction, this is one line, this is another instruction. So every instruction is having some address or not. See, for example, if you want to
Yes.
invite your friends to some function, you should know their addresses or not, their mobile numbers or
Yes.
not. Because so that you can call them one after another one, or you can move to their places one after another one based on their addresses, isn't it?
Yes.
Now please be calm down. So each and every instruction will be having a unique address, and all those addresses are stored in program counter register. Very simple job. Every line will be having some address now. Those
Yes.
addresses are stored in program counter register. Those addresses
Okay.
are stored in program counter register. That is the job of that. And simply based on those addresses, those methods will be, those lines of code will be executed one after the other based on their
Okay.
addresses. Now, native method stack. What is this native method stack? See, generally this is JVM architecture. JVM is also a program. Yesterday I told, I think, about that. JVM is also a program. Java Virtual Machine is also a program written using C language. Isn't it?
Yeah.
And C
Yes.
is a procedure-oriented programming language full of functions. So this, for example, if you want to execute some instructions present here, So some motivational, some force should be there now.
Yeah.
Some motivational force will be there. So that is provided by native method stacks, like all C native function. Native means beginning programming language. What is that? C. So all C
Yeah.
related functions will be there in that.
Okay.
C related functions will be there. Those functions will make your Java methods to execute in Java stacks, and they will consider the objects. They will put the objects in heap. They will put the code inside, I mean class code inside method area, and they will keep the addresses, and one by one execution of these instructions will be done. All the entire tasks will be done at this is the backbone. Just like this is the backbone. Native method stack. Native method stack is called as.
Okay.
C program, C functions are present in that. C functions are present in that.
Okay.
Okay. And then this is the actual execution engine. This is the actual execution engine. Okay. Means interpreter will be present here. Interpreter. I told earlier.
Okay.
JVM consists
Yes.
of three things. What are they? Interpreter, just-in-time compiler, and the third one is garbage collector. So what is that
Collectors.
garbage
Yeah.
collector? What is that garbage collector? Is time running out? Because I had class at 5:30 actually. Few minutes are there.
Okay.
Shall I close the session for today and go on tomorrow remaining?
Sure.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You please recollect today that JVM architecture. This JVM
Sure,
architecture, and then how to create a class, how to create object, and then data types, and then what else? Comments.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
these few things you please recollect for today. I'll be sending
Sure.
notes today. By today night, I will send notes. Don't worry
Sure.
about notes. I will send at some point
Yeah.
of time today. Then you can go through them. Better I do one thing. Once you come to the next class, better I recollect a little bit. I will take 5 minutes time. I will ask few questions.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I
Yeah.
can understand whether you are able to follow or not. Okay.
Okay.
With this, shall I
Yeah.
close the session?
Sure.
Fine. Fine. Thank you.
Thank you.